Hello, good people, and welcome back to Rollo TV. Today we got our first episode of Hating and Debating podcast. Live in the studio, we got my boy Black, way from Kentucky, Bowling Green. And of course, we got the personal favorite, TB, from the Egg Challenge, from the water balloon fight, all that good stuff. We live in the studio here to talk about the adventures of the Atlanta protest and the changing world that we're living in with the impacts of coronavirus, killer bees, TB's love life, Pop Smoke's murder,
Kobe Bryant,
all the good stuff y'all love. We here for it. We here for it. Yeah. Who wants to lead it off?
Bro, I'm gonna start off this shit.
All right, Black, get on the mic.
Hey, y'all already know what the fuck it is, nigga. Y'all already know what the fuck it is, bro. Yo, this nigga TB, bro. Let me tell you about this nigga T, bro. Today at the protest, it was Home Alone 1, 2, and 3 with this nigga, bro. Let me tell you the whole story from the beginning, bro. On the quiet storm. This nigga, bro. 12 o'clock today. This nigga tells me, hey, bro, we about to go to the protest, bro. So we go see this nigga at the shop. Then we leave. But before we leave, this nigga TB is like, bro, I didn't get some liquor. This nigga got 2 40 ounces. All right, that's cool. And then once we were driving there, I realized, bro, that I made the wrong decision. This nigga
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Talk your shit, TV.
What do you mean you made the wrong decision?
Bro, this nigga was telling people fuck you outside the car in traffic.
Before y'all even got to
Before we even got to the protest.
So he was being
belligerent. We was in North Gwinnett, this nigga saying fuck you.
So y'all weren't even nowhere near the action.
Nigga, we was 40 minutes away from the traffic type shit, bro. 40 minutes from any type of action.
He forgot to mention that. He says it like you just abandoned him in the city.
Bro, that's not the whole story, nigga.
So what's the story?
So we get there, bro. This nigga T-Bree, bro. He was like, all right, bro. We found a good spot, bro. I'll give him that. Then, nigga, within like 30 minutes of finding this nigga, we find like 3,000 people.
Dang. Right next to the parking spot that TB told you.
No, it was like we walked like 20 minutes and found like 3,000 people under this bridge. Where was it at, TB?
Centennial Park.
Centennial Park, bro. And this nigga,
I know you were out here clout chasing, taking hella pictures, right?
Hey, bro, just trying to be a young black man, bro.
Just trying to chase this clout. Trying to 6ix9ine his way to the top.
So hold on, bro. So this nigga, me and TB, and I realized within 5 minutes it was gonna be difficult for us to stay together.
Why?
Because, bro, this nigga obviously is more in shape than me and was walking faster. As soon as we got there.
So he has great stride even though he's drunk.
As soon as we got there, this nigga saw that shit. This nigga pulled his phone out the entire time. And he didn't say once like, hey, nigga, I'm about to film this shit. I'm about to walk here. This nigga, I would turn my head and this nigga be like fucking 20 steps behind me. So we're about to go under this bridge. Once we get under this bridge, we go on top of the bridge, and we're like filming from above, and we're like walking back down to the bridge. And he asked the cop. He says, "Can he take pictures right here? Can he walk right there?" He pointed at me, and the cop was like, "Well, he already did it." And I was like, "Bro, this nigga trying to get me arrested, bro." So nigga, we walk back down. We go under the bridge. I said, TB, be right here, TB. You gonna say your shit, bro? This nigga looking at me right now, bro. He ain't said shit yet, bro. Listen, we go under the bridge. They arrested 5 people.
Are you serious?
They arrested 5
right
people
next
under
to y'all.
The bridge, bro.
Right next to y'all?
Under the fucking bridge. This nigga wasn't right next to me anymore, bro. I was like walking, and I thought he was right behind me. I said, TB. I waited like 5 seconds, like, TB, come here. He did not look at me once. This nigga was literally like, had his phone, his iPhone 4. Was just filming.
His iPhone 4. He's roasting you.
And was just filming. He was just like, bro, look at all this shit, bro. And I got distracted because this was a white man. I like seeing photos, taking pictures of white people getting arrested for the black causes, bro.
Fake black causes. They weren't even out there for us, bro. They were out there promoting everything else except for the murder of George Floyd. For me personally, I feel like it was a tag along protest. Everybody, whoever was upset about anything, felt the need to come and make signs for their own causes. which I personally think is inconsiderate because it's like, this shit ain't about you right now. Sit your ass down. If you want to talk about trans rights, do that shit on Trans Rights Day. Don't do that on when a black man gets murdered. The shit it's not, it has nothing to do with each other. Leave that shit alone. Like, do that whenever the fuck. And whoever wants to be there for that, let them come out. That's just personally how I feel. We could save the whales in the rainforest later, but right now we need to stay focused on what we all are outraged about, which was the murder of a black man, George Floyd. Rollo speaking, that's how I feel about the issues that I saw with the protests. What kind of turned me off to the whole ordeal in protesting, because there was no strategy. It was just like, you say your thing, I'm going to say my thing, and then some of us are going to rob, and some of us are going to march, and some of us are going to sing. It was bullshit. But go ahead.
He's saying this right now because on Saturday, we went to a protest, and that shit was deep. And a black woman told him, she was like, hey, he's like, hey, you need to leave. He said, they ain't about shit right now. And they went anyway. This person gave you, immigration is good. And it gave you a whole different type of protest sign. Yeah. He was holding it up. He was like, yeah, whatever you tell me to say, I'm going to say. He's like,
bro, I was just riding the wave. It was like 300 people. I was just riding the wave. I really felt ignorant the next day. But it was a sign that said, no one is an immigrant. That has nothing to do with George Floyd's murder, which was the reason I came to Atlanta.
But I feel like it was good that, all these different groups came out and, supported, or kind of supported, what we thought, what they came out for. But,
what we thought,
maybe they came out supporting, George Floyd or not, depending on, their, whatever their beliefs are. But, it was just good seeing, a bunch of different groups of diversity, like marching together. It doesn't matter for what different causes it was, but it was just for our first time, protesting. It was really amazing. I saw different whites. I'm not gonna judge. I saw Hispanics. I saw
trans,
a bunch of white, a bunch of blacks. But it was just amazing seeing
a lot of LGBTQ community. And I do want to piggyback on what TB just said, because in the moment, that's how I was feeling. Like, man, this is really great. Like, all these people are in support of this cause, of a like cause. But then, I guess, like, after the high wore off, I was kind of thinking, like, damn, like, I didn't even hear them talking about George Floyd at all.
Yeah, I feel that too, bro. But I just know, like, when people that I know in my program, they always speak on black rights, but they don't have any black friends. And I say you should have black friends, bro. But don't think you're, like, making any change when you think that you're, like, know some shit because you, like, quoted James Baldwin on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not.
And people like TB and Rollo, they don't know these type of people. So he was disgusting when he saw them on Saturday. He was, bro. But I'm used to him.
Yeah, it was an eye-opener. It was an eye-opener because there's a lot of clout-chasing white people. But, I mean, I'm not offended. I don't know how to feel. I'm just kind of, like, indifferent to y'all because all the clout-chasing white people were kind of there just to chase clout, not to really help.
Yeah,
there was people there to rob stuff. They were setting stuff on fire. It's like,
bro, most of the white people.
Do y'all even know or care about why we're here?
Bro, okay. Most of the white people are the ones burning shit.
Yeah.
And to be honest, some of the white people, to be honest, you guys are bored, okay? You guys are at the house. You guys are self-quarantined. You guys want some action, okay? So, this guy some white cop happens to kill him, okay? So you guys will use that to your advantage, to just unleash some of your frustration out, Maybe you may be for this guy, you may be against. We don't know. It's just like you're just overstepping your boundaries by, like.
Yes. Good word.
Bro, a perfect example of this.
They hijacked the protest.
A perfect example of this is today. When I was going back to my car, it was this dude from North Gwinnett and a white girl. Her nickname is Pixie. And they were at the protest. And the entire time I was in the car, it looked like he was shook. He was like, bro, I'm nervous of this nigga in the back, but this white girl's giving me good pussy, so I'm gonna make sure that I take this black man back. And after she dropped me off, she was like, we need to leave right now and go to Metro. We gotta like get 4 people in the car, cause the police are gonna start arresting people at Metro Station. And I was like, bro, those are like the type of people who are at protests, bro.
I just
Like a white dude is getting some good hipster ass pussy, bro, who listens to Fiona Apple.
I just feel like, just to summarize what I seen from this weekend, it's like, the majority of non-blacks that attended, the George Floyd protests in Atlanta, you guys were predominantly for the LGBT community, to be honest. Like, real talk. You guys had your own purposes.
Agenda.
Yeah, and cause it's like, yo, are you really for this 40-year-old black man that got shot? Or you, like white people. I'm not judging you, but yo, like you guys feed according to the media, like again, like what I was saying, you guys are bored, you guys have been self-quarantined, the media favors y'all. So, whatever agenda you guys have, like you guys are gonna push for it. But I feel like this time you guys didn't have an agenda. You guys were just bored and decided to just hijack, someone else's idea. And
But hey.
And that
He
shit
went
is
to the
not
wrong-
appreciated. That shit ain't appreciated,
Bro,
honestly.
the issue with both these niggas that are next to me is because they went to the wrong protest on Saturday, bro. When I went today, bro, that shit was live, bro. It was hella hood niggas. It was niggas with ski masks, bro. It was niggas out there blasting fucking Kodak Black and NBA Youngboy. They was with the shits, bro.
okay.
Now, I'm saying this only because we went to the wrong one that day. Now, they have a lot of,
Groups.
they have a lot of, what's the word, bro? Understandings of what happened on Saturday and how it relates to a lot of these places in America. But at the same time, bro, damn, nigga.
My bad.
Turn that shit off, nigga. The fuck?
It's off.
Fuck, nigga, bro. Silence, nigga. Bro,
You don't
hey,
gotta- you
listen,
don't
bro.
gotta say all that.
I'm just joking, bro. That's how we talk. But yeah, like I'm saying, yeah, today they was with the shits. It was niggas out here throwing up gang signs.
But think
bro.
about it.
But listen, bro.
Okay.
You can't just put it on that one day. Cause niggas is with the shits other days, bro.
Okay.
Like the niggas on Friday is CNN. We missed that day. Y'all niggas wasn't there at CNN, bro. I saw hella black people, niggas like bro on some like, hey nigga, fuck CNN, bro. They was on that shit, bro. Then they went to Lennox and got Kristen Dior.
All right. All right, listen, all right, check this out.
I'm gonna get fresh too after this protest, nigga. I'm gonna get fresh at my protest.
I just feel like black people historically have never really, like protested for a cause that, was really valuable, because I feel like
What?
Fuck out of here,
because
nigga.
we're in a new generation. We're in a new generation. We're not back in the 1960s and 70s, where like, if there's
You
something
just said historically, though.
historically,
Historically, it's the 60s and 70s, nigga.
Yeah.
Black Panther parties,
So what you
widespread
saying?
LA
okay,
riots.
meaning
Just to give you some context, TB isn't born in America. He's born in West Africa.
okay, but
So
okay,
his
okay.
views sometimes
Okay,
disalign
okay,
with
His favorite movie is Hotel Rwanda.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. My bad. Go
Okay,
ahead, TB.
they could say what they want, but I really feel like like we live in we live in a different age that's very deceptive and confusing. So when I see people, my generation out there protesting, it's like, what are you guys really protesting for? Are you guys just wanting to be out there, or like, for example, you guys, really just chasing clout, just really wanting your image out there? Or you guys really fighting for the cause? This is not like the 1960s and 70s where it's like, yo, like this really matters to us. This is life and death. We live in a very confusing, deceptive age. So that's why I feel like, just like how white people, they hijacked it, this whole George Floyd protest and, turned it into a whole LGBT agenda. I feel like blacks too, we're just really out just to be out, in the sense that like, yeah, one of our kind died, but are we really out here supporting him? Or are we really just out here because we're self-quarantined? I lost my job. You know, like, because think about it,
I'm trying to steal.
yeah, because black people have their own agenda, you know, like, you know,
Going
we're,
to Target.
you know, like, are we really just, you know, because,
Hey,
go ahead.
now like I said, bro, one more time, bro, that what we saw on Saturday is a reflection of what's seen across the country, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. That was a reflection on that day, but we shouldn't reflect that on every like white person that's like in fucking Baltimore, LA, or New York, bro. They put the shits in New York, bro.
When black people protest,
They was still out in Santa Monica, bro. They didn't go to the hood. They went to fucking Santa Monica and Beverly Hills and West Hollywood, bro. They fucking like broke into Quentin Tarantino's movie theater. They went to like every like hipster store in Santa Monica and stole all they shit. Took it back to the hood, nigga.
that's what I'm saying. When black people protest, they'll do it with violence. They don't do it peacefully.
That's not true.
That's bullshit.
That's not true to me.
Bro, you're
Our generation, I'm saying, like,
nigga, that's
nowadays,
our generation. Bro, they was doing that back in the 60s when
Black
they called the
people-
Watts riots.
I back in the day, I just, you know, I just feel like, you know, like,
Take a drink.
Talk to the man.
I just feel like me personally, all right? There has to be a real reason for me to go out there and protest. I feel like, you know, yeah, George Floyd died. I get it. But I feel like if I go out there and protest, I want violence. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I want some action. Like, it's just,
You want to shoot some shit up.
no, I'm not talking about that type of violence. It's like, yo,
Catch your body.
You want to break something?
yeah,
Catch your body.
okay, chill. I want to break, exactly like what Raul said. I want to break something, you know, just to let my frustration out. Cause think about it, you know, like America's history is Black history is America's history. So it's like, yo, like, you know, if I go out there, I'm gonna unleash some frustration. You know, I'm not saying like I want someone to die, but like I'm gonna stomp on something. I'm gonna break something. You know, I'm gonna unleash tons of frustration out. I'm not just gonna do it peacefully, because, you know, if I go out there, I just feel like I gotta represent, you know, what, you know, blacks have suffered and died for centuries. And I just feel like doing it peacefully is kind of just like disrespectful. Like, you know, like MLK demonstrated peacefully, like, you know, that they, you know, like, the whites support his cause. No, like, I just feel like sometimes, you know, you just gotta go out with violence sometimes, you know, for things to go your way. And, you know, white people could have peaceful protests and other races, but I feel like when it comes to blacks, you know, you really gotta like go ham for them to recognize, you know, the true reason of why you're out there. What are you guys' thoughts?
I feel like a lot of what you said is all over the place. But I will say, all in all, that what's going on right now has been in the making for years. This isn't something that just started. That shit was popping off in the 60s with the Black Panther Party. When the FBI, what people think more than likely, was involved with a lot of the assassinations of the Black Panthers. So that was a situation that we were having at the time. That was a situation that we were having at the time. And it's like that today, bro. This isn't a protest. This is a revolution, bro. This isn't the move. This is the movement. So this is what's going on right now. But it's not just all people that are just black, white, whatever, bro. It's like people across the country. That's why everyone's on curfew. If no one was on curfew right now, bro, we would be on some fucking Civil War type shit right now. We would be on some real, like, everybody that's on our side is on our side. Everyone who's on the other side is on the other side. Earlier today, when I was at the protest, there was a cop, a black cop. A lot of them are black. It's fucking Atlanta. A lot of these niggas are black who are cops, bro. I can't hear myself, nigga. A lot of these niggas are cops who can hear themselves. So, cut that.
Okay.
We back. A lot of these niggas is officers who are black. So when I was there there was this dude. It was like this nigga was like doing like a poem, like doing poetry. Y'all distracted me when y'all sitting up, bro. Just sit back down, relax, bro. Y'all distracting me, bro. Y'all like you're not even into the conversation, nigga. Y'all distracting me though, bro. All right, cut again. We'll go back.
He's the only one cutting.
Who?
You.
Cutting yourself.
Hurry up.
I'm
bro.
cutting myself, but y'all like you're not into it, bro. You like
Scary
looking at me like, bro,
ass.
fuck this nigga, bro.
Waiting for you to get your
Bro, listen.
Deliver the message.
All right, let me deliver it. We back. So yeah, so I was at the protest, and this one nigga was doing this like poem, like the slam poem, and he was like really into it, like he like did it pre-planned, and like prepared to say it to a black officer, and he was like, he said, blink if you understand the black experience, blink twice if you care about me as a black brother, blink again if you care about anybody here. He did it for like 3 minutes. I can't perfect it at all. I just remember some of the stuff he said. But he went on for like 3 minutes. He gave a great poem to this black man, like a 50-year-old black man. He's like, blink if you care about black people. Blink if you care about George Floyd. Blink if you care about the black experience or what's happening with cops are killing our own people. And you one of them. Bro, this black cop cried.
He cried?
This black cop literally did not look at the man and he cried, bro. I filmed it. Hopefully it was good footage.
He shed tears. The officer cried.
The officer would not look at this man and shed tears, bro.
He wouldn't look at him, though.
He wouldn't look at him. He looked at him at a second. Then he just, like, turned his head.
And just
And
cried.
I looked at him. Not, like, on some tearful shit. More of, like, one tear fell down. Then, bro, 2 officers, as soon as the slam poet left, this nigga, like, had one more tear that fell down. 2 black officers like, you okay? You okay? I was like, damn, bro. That's some real shit, bro.
But I guess that's what it's like when you're, property of the state. Like, you got to feed your family. You know what I mean? Like, you know what is happening is wrong, but you got to feed your fam. And then it's like you're hurting your own. This is some shit. Hopefully a lot of things great will be taken away from this whole entire protest. And we'll have some everlasting changes. I don't know where it's gonna come from because systematically, like we're too sloppy, too unorganized to really affect change right now in the present state of how we are. Because, like I said earlier, that was a touching moment and everything, but that's all it was. It was a touching moment. It wasn't a legislation passed. It wasn't a law coming in to change the laws that say, because I think that's the highest form of treason. If you're a government official and you're blatantly harming the people that pay your salary, like what's more of a trade than that? Like you're trading the safety of your constituents for whatever. I don't even know what the killer had to gain. He just wanted to kill him. I don't know. I don't understand that. Like you just killed him to kill him. But this is a guy who pays taxes. This is a guy who pays taxes and takes care of his salary in that area. So I'm not quite understanding of that. But back to as far as like legislation and how we're gonna go about getting that. We're not gonna go about getting that by 15 different groups having 15 different ideas of how we should move forward from this point. People are going over there to talk about trans rights. People are going over there to talk about, I don't know, straight stealing. Some people, the church crowd is more like, yo, we just came through to sing Amazing Grace. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're all over the place. And it's like, how do you get anything done if y'all got 16 different ideas y'all want to push to the forefront? So it's like, I don't know if this energy is worth anything because we didn't take the time out to actually think shit through.
Bro, the main idea is black rights now, black rights tomorrow, black rights forever. So I understand what Raul is speaking on, but at the same time, I was there today, and the main focus more than anything today was Black Lives Matter.
Today, that's what the energy of the crowd was?
Yeah, that was today, but also we're still going off experiences of what we've seen in Atlanta on Friday and Saturday, not just on what was happening this entire time, all week during the protests. Like, the niggas was on the shits, especially when they were in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's be honest, people. Let's be honest. To be honest, I personally feel like even though Black Lives Matter, they don't really matter because I feel like incidents like this are gonna keep happening. They're gonna keep happening. They're gonna keep happening. We had the first black president, and these incidences kept happening. Obama, he did things to kind of prevent instances like this from happening, and unfortunately, his presence in office did nothing to stop it. So I just feel like at the end of the day,
That's not how the country works, though.
Bro, this nigga Obama ain't say shit till like a week later.
all I'm saying is we live America has always been racist. America will always be racist, to be honest. Like you won't be able to change America for what it is. Like America was founded on slavery. America, to be honest, we're probably is the best superpower on the planet. But if it falls, it probably fall on slavery. Like, you can't take it away, to be honest. Like from the 1700s to now, like blacks have went through hell. So the fact that they just continuously just go through with what they go through shows that, we will continue living in an unfair society. And I just feel like, something, I'm not saying, we're through, we're done, it's gonna stay like this, but I just feel like, something has to change the tone.
All right, but for me, I feel more so like if you're playing a game, you got to learn the rules of the game. The rules of the game is not whichever race has the same skin color as the president wins. That's not how the shit works. We seen that with Obama. It doesn't matter what his skin color is. If you don't got no money, you don't got a strong voting bloc that holds their politicians accountable, your ass ain't gonna win shit. That's just how it is, period. Who the fuck cares? He could be purple in the office, and all the purple people will still be poor as fuck because you don't got no money. You can't hold them accountable. Yeah, y'all not really with the shits. Y'all not really ready to stop spending your money in their stores and giving your power away. Y'all not ready to stop fucking we really are giving them power over us. Not on some Kanye slavery was a choice shit, but we really are. Anytime you go and fucking give your money away to a white entity that doesn't give a fuck about you, or support a celebrity like Drake who doesn't give a fuck about these issues, who's not said shit, you're giving these people power to minimize your life. So it's you're what are you doing really at the end of the day at it all? And we don't understand power. We've been oppressed so fucking long. We don't really understand real power. I don't think black Americans are ready for power. They'll just keep praying. But it's you got to take shit that you want. You got to take the shit you want, period. What nation doesn't have an army? Explain that. There's guns in every country. Why? Because sometimes you got to take shit. Not saying every time, but sometimes you do got to stand up and take shit, or else you will cease to exist. That's facts of life, period. That's why we have the right to bear arms in this country.
I feel like Daryl's right, but I feel like with this, Rollo's right, but what do you feel like, is gonna lead, for black people to have power in this country?
Strategy. 3 times strategy. What is the strategy? What can we all agree on as that being the strategy? And then if the strategy is, okay, let's go outside and burn shit to the ground, let that be the strategy. I don't really care what the strategy is, but I like unity. Anytime that there's unity, I feel like shit could really get done. If we all gonna go outside and go steal, let's all go steal in unison. I don't want no gay people over here singing this is the way to do it. Then old folks singing Jesus is coming back. And then young folks talking about fuck everything, let's burn everything to the ground. We all black. We all in the same scenarios. Let's come together and do something strategically. I don't even care what it is. But if we were in unison, I think there stands a chance. Because they love us. We built this bitch. We really did. So we're powerful beyond measure. But we just got to be organized.
Bro, it's never gonna be that way, nigga. For one thing, there's always going to be outside sources coming to our protests. There's
But
always.
why do we keep inviting these outside sources? Fuck them. Back the fuck up, Karen. Back up.
We're not invited.
You're not invited.
And bro, tell that to people. See what happens, bro. Tell that to the.
I will gladly next time that I'm ever in that situation. If we are there tomorrow, like, yo, pipe down. Like, pipe down for real. Because, like, I get that you're happy, but, yo, this is not your shit. Like, that's another version of racism. Like, yo, fall in line, listen to what we have to say, but don't hijack the shit, take the microphone, and now we're marching down the street like it's your shit. You're not black. You will never understand how it feels. So you should probably take more time to be empathetic and listen versus just hijacking situations all the time. I went to Roswell area. I'm just seeing white people lighting explosives. It wasn't black people. I will say this though. Black people were in there stealing shit. Like, they was trying to come up. That's not right either. But at the same time, the most violent and crazy shit that makes us look wild on the news was young white skater kids that got nothing to lose. They had no dog in this fight. They will never feel how George Floyd felt, but they're just out there lighting shit on fire and just doing reckless shit that makes us look worse. And then guess what? If police were to arrive at that situation, I'm getting targeted because I'm the black male in that area. They're not going to target the white girl from Paris. They're not going to do that. But she's the one who's trying to hop fences and burn shit.
Bro, it'll never be that way because we're the minority in this country. I saw 3,000 people today in Atlanta, and there's a lot of white people there, a lot of people who are Latino. So it's gonna be, when we talk, goddamn, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be extremely difficult for that to ever happen, and that'll never happen. Let's be honest. It's never gonna be that way. So why are we acting like it's ever gonna be that way? There's always gonna be people who are from other races joining into our groups. It's always going to be that way. And there's always going to be a Donald Glover type of black person who's like, yeah, bro, I got 10 white friends right now who are coming to the protest with me. It's going to be that way forever. It's never going to change, bro. This is the closest we've ever gotten to a revolution in our lifetime, bro. Think about this. Think about how many black men were murdered under the Obama administration.
A lot, too many.
Think about Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman. What did we do after that?
Not a damn thing. Nothing.
We didn't do shit. Bro, that was 2013. No fucking riots, bro. It might have been a few protests. The closest we ever got to this was Ferguson. And it only stayed in Ferguson. Yeah. They ruined their own community. They ain't go downtown. They ain't hit a lick at Lennox. They ain't go to fucking the Gucci store. They fucking ruined their own community, bro. And, bro, I mean, what was Obama's statement at that point? What was any president's statement? I mean, I have to look it up. I don't know. It's off the top of my head, but I know it's probably like something he showed everyone on Twitter. That was probably 2 paragraphs. That was like some shit like, hey, I'm with you on this, but I'm going to wait 5 days later to speak on the issue. Bro, this is the same person who was at Flint, Michigan, and he pretended he was drinking their water. He acted like he was taking a sip.
He acted like he was taking a sip?
He acted like he was taking a sip of their drinking water. Yeah, so.
Yo, what? No, it's good. I mean, let's just let it flow, bro. What else you want to talk about?
All right, nigga, we'll change the subject then, nigga. Well, okay. This nigga says it's changed. So let's talk about how lost this nigga in the motherfucking protest today, nigga. How about that? Here we go. Bro, it's entertaining, bro. Do you not want to talk about it? You think it's embarrassing?
Let's talk about it. I want to know what happened, bro.
It's irrelevant, bro.
I'm going to do it. Unless you're going to be upset.
That's like a story, bro.
Nigga, it's going to be 10 minutes.
It's okay, bro.
It's okay. We're grown-ups, bro.
But we're going to talk about how, like, you couldn't find me and I couldn't find you.
Say it in the mic.
That story.
Say it in the mic. Say it in the mic. Talk your shit. Drunk nigga.
This guy wants to talk about how he couldn't find me at a protest we went to in Atlanta. Specifically, Centennial Park on
June the 1st, nigga.
June the 1st. And
we've been saying June the 1st all day.
And I just feel like, there's no purpose for us to talk about.
Well, nigga, we already talking about it, nigga. So here it goes, nigga.
I just feel like,
this nigga about to punch me, bro.
Live
on a podcast.
Okay, go ahead and talk about it.
Episode. Nigga, this is on WWE right now. It's not a big deal. We're just going to talk about it, even though it's making an awkward situation right now, nigga. Welcome to Hatin and Debate episode 1, nigga. Even though we did this shit 70 times before, bro. But presumably this will be the first time it's on YouTube ever, bro. So there you go with that. Bro, so listen. On the ride there, this nigga was on some rah-rah shit.
He was on some tear down shit.
Bro, this nigga was
He
like...
was on some Killmonger.
He was like, bro. He said, bro. He was outside the window. He was like, bro, fuck you. Fuck you.
To who?
The random people in traffic. This nigga's not laughing, bro. He said it, bro. Is he gonna punch me, bro? Listen, so we got there, and bro, I thought he was gonna be on some rah-rah shit when we got under the bridge. There was like fucking 3,000 people, bro. The good, the bad, and the ugly, bro. Any type of person you can imagine was there. And bro, got to the bridge. As soon as we got to the bridge, I was like, hey, bro, be with me. I thought he was right next to me, bro. I was like, hey, bro, be with me. And this nigga was like, this nigga was not listening to what I was saying. This nigga was like, bro, I'm just gonna record. He was recording. And I got like 15 steps further ahead. And I was in the bridge. I was like, hey, TB, come here. And then, bro, I took a picture of this white man in the middle, like getting arrested. Then they told me, he said, sir, go over there and make sure you go straight there or something else will happen. So I didn't take any more pictures. I was like shook. So I
He
just
said, go straight there or something else
He's
will
like,
happen.
he like, go straight up the bridge or something else will happen.
So
I was
if you
like,
don't go
I did
straight
this.
there,
I
you're
put my
gonna get
hands up.
fucked
I didn't take one picture,
That's
bro.
a sign of like, yo, if you don't comply, we about to arrest you or fuck you up. That's that. That's
Bro,
hostile as hell.
They was gonna like delete my photos or some shit, bro. Like they was gonna be with the shit. So I didn't take any more pictures. I get over the bridge and I lost this nigga TB, bro. I ain't see this nigga again for 3 more hours. Bro, it's both our fault, bro. Listen though, bro. So hold on. So at that point, bro, I got there and I waited like 15 minutes over the bridge. I was like, bro, I'm waiting for this nigga. And he never showed. And my phone was already dead. I didn't know how to get back to my car. And bro, they was like, bro, the protest over here. So this was when I went to the protest, bro, and shit was getting real, bro. Yeah. It was like 1,500 people there, 2,000 people.
Wow.
They was already with the shits.
They was like angry?
Bro, there's like one ratchet girl there, bro. She's like, why don't I fuck one of these officers up right now? Right now. She was on some shit like that. She was like, why don't I fuck one of these officers up right now? And bro, it's like, you need to chill. He's like, nah, I'm mad. See all these black officers over here? They about to harass us in the next hour. Bro, she was going in, and like CNN was there, MSNBC. Like, someone at the local newspaper interviewed me and shit, bro. So they was really going in. And once that was happening, like 1,500 people tried to go back to, I don't know, it was somewhere else they were trying to go to. It was by the Centennial. I forget, somewhere else, but they couldn't get there. They threw what's it called? Not pepper spray, but what's it called?
Tear gas.
Tear gas. So they like came back and drove back to us. And
everybody ran.
Yeah, they're like running back to us, like power walking back. And bro, that's when shit was getting live, bro. Around 8 o'clock, bro. That's when I saw the girl in the ski mask, bro. She looked like she had a fucking mixtape out, and she was like doing some promotion for that. And she, bro, she was already like out there like blasting like some shit that no one's heard, and bro, on her car, top of her car. And bro, this was like the most like cinematic shit I saw. She was on a car with a ski mask doing like, yeah. Bro, then as soon as that happened.
Are we talking like one of these Young and May type girls?
Yeah, she was a Young and May, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
She was a Young and May, okay.
Bro, she was like she had a dick in her.
Shout out to Tati.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana, boss down.
Wherever you are.
Hey, bro, she's somewhere downtown under the bridge right now, bro. That's what Tati said.
Yo, go ahead.
Bro, she hasn't posted on Facebook in years.
Go ahead.
Bro, she's like, these are my homies.
Get on the topic.
All right, bro. Listen, bro. So, yeah, as soon as she did that, they fucking did the gas. What was it again?
Tear gas.
I keep fucking up. Tear gas. They did the tear gas like 3 times. Bro, people in Louisville ran a little bit, but it was like, it was way more white people in Louisville than today, I'll be honest with you. So they were like, bro, we're going to take this shit. Let's put some milk right there and like run back at you. That's what they was doing in Minneapolis.
They charged at the police today?
No, they didn't do that in Atlanta. It was more black people today, like in Minneapolis.
So the black people just ran.
They ran. They was like, bro, fuck tear gas.
Yeah, bro. Us as people, I don't think we're prepared for like this type of violence.
Bro, in fucking Louisville, like a lot of the white people I saw literally like put some milk in their eyes and ran back. Literally, bro, they was like, bro, on some like on some S&M shit. S&M, they was like, bro, I like this shit. I want this shit happening 10 more times a day. They went back. But, bro, not today, bro. When I saw that shit, they, like, bounced. It was like 1,500 people, bro. After the first tear gas, it was like 8:40. They didn't even wait till 9. They waited till 8:40. Fucking, it was like only like 500 after they did tear gas.
So
and
1,000 people left. 1,000 people left.
Bro, 1,000 people left, and most of them was black at this specific day at the protest, bro. So after that, it was 500 people. And that's when, like, the National Guard and the police, like 100 police officers and, like, National Guard behind them and tanks behind them. They were just power walking forward. They, like, put us, like, they, like, guarded us to, like, one location.
Like, squeezed y'all in.
Squeezed y'all in. And people, bro, black people.
You was there too, TB?
Bro, black people was not fucking with tear gas, bro. They was like, bro, fuck this shit, bro. I'm out. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, black people don't fuck with I just heard one person say that. They was like, bro, they was like, they bounced. And once we got in a corner and they like had us sealed into that corner, then then at that point, we was like, bro, we out, bro. But I thought they was going to be on some Louisville shit. I mean, bro, me and Annapolis, they are literally just like taking the tear gas on their bikes. And they're like, bro, we want more.
So, I don't know if the audience remembers me saying this, but I do recall saying when I was speaking that blacks, when it comes to protests, if they do partake, they have their own purpose. It's either to jug or, just to be a part of it for a quick while before it starts getting serious before departing. So, I just feel like, from what my friend just said, whites predominantly are more built for protests. Us blacks is just like, if we do partake, it's like, we have a larger purpose, like I said, a purpose that probably meets more than what meets the eye. Like I said, if it gets ugly, that's probably when blacks are gonna step in. Like, okay, like, loot this store, etc. But to actually protest, because it means like a lot, like deep down inside, that's very rare. That's something Caucasians are most likely to do. What do you think?
I really think, bro. Man, I really think, bro, that niggas just ain't the shits in Atlanta, bro.
And I'm gonna say it as a, even though I'm African, I just feel like, protesting doesn't seem satisfying to me. But if I protest and it ends up leading to, a store being, looted, then, that's going to sound interesting because it's like, oh shit, that's something, that's not norm, So, hey, as bad as you guys, as bad as the audience don't want to admit it, especially black people, if you guys are involved in a protest, you're probably doing it because your friends force you to, or, you're just doing it for some BS reason.
I just want to say nobody right now that's talking is equipped for protest. One nigga's wearing Crocs, one nigga's wearing military boots, and one nigga's wearing loafers, bro. None of us are built for this protest shit right now, bro. The only people I know who wear Crocs are fucking white sorority girls, bro. And this nigga right next to me on his left, bro, got Crocs, nigga. Favorite pair of shoes, looking ass nigga, bro. Not even looking at me, bro. But either way, bro. So, yeah, I will say that some niggas just ain't with that rah-rah shit, bro. This nigga TB was asking for permission when I was walking by. He was like, bro, can he do that? So shit like that, bro. A white person, bro, will get in the fucking officer's face. Bro, half the people I saw getting arrested were white. They was in the middle, bro. They was on some don't tase me, bro, type shit, bro. Like, bro, they was with the shits. So listen, at the end of the day, black people, bro, we're all, it's not built. At the end of the day, bro, it's always gonna be some white people that are do the dirty work, bro. So let them just do the dirty work, bro. Bro, nigga, they're gonna stay there, bro, and get tear gas fucking 10 times, bro. They gonna say it's for Sandra Bland. They gonna say it's for Sandra Brand. We're not, bro. It's just how it is, bro. These niggas left. I saw it today. 1,000 black people left as soon as they got tear gas once. 1,000 black people, nigga. Most of the white people, bro,
they were still there.
They were still there, bro. I don't know why today, bro. It was like on some nigga shit, bro. No white people come from out of town and shit, bro. They come from Augusta and shit. They come from fucking Mississippi and shit. So, bro, they was like, bro, we're about to go to a different state and protest.
Hey, I feel like he's right, to be honest. He's agreeing to what I said. White people are gonna do all the good work. Us blacks, if we're
Dirty work.
white people are gonna do dirty work.
Dirty work. Not good work, dirty work.
Yeah, TB kind of lost his train of thought. He's a little belligerent, but but so I feel like if blacks knew that we can affect change, you'll be more willing to suffer. I feel like whites walk around with that mindset that we can affect change because they're white, and they've seen other whites accomplish things in different sectors of life in different areas. With us, it's like we have a built-in mentality of we're gonna try this, but it might not work. It's like we come to the fight expecting to lose. So that's probably why so many 1,000 out of 1,500 just ran away. A lot of us have like a subservient mindset because of all the stories that you've heard from your mama or grandma. It'd be like, you better not do that. You're gonna get arrested. You better not do that. They're gonna kill you. You better, it's a lot of fear in our community, like a lot. And for good reason. We've been trapped in a foreign world under the guise and protection of other people for so long. It's like, how do you have that stubborn fighting spirit as easily as like, a Caucasian person who's like, yo, I'm less likely to get murdered by a police officer anyway. Like I've seen somebody get choked out for doing petty stuff. So imagine trying to buck on military police. Like all you thinking is, yo, I'm about to die. Ew.
I think Daryl's right because white people they're more liberal, so it's like they have.
It's not liberal, bro. It's liberated. They're more liberated. That's what he meant to say.
Okay, I was gonna say liberal, but if you want to say
liberated,
okay,
yeah,
okay, more liberal.
Because why?
Because man, they don't have that built-in fear that we have, and we've been like a lot of times you'll see people talking to young black people and be like, yeah, don't do this, don't do that, you're gonna die or get killed. Like that's a conversation that happens in a black household on a weekly basis. I feel like that never happens in any white household at all. So they don't have that built-in fear.
Bro, 5 days ago, it was 2 white girls that I used to work with in my internship. And both of them got arrested, and they wrote a whole article about 2 of our staffers got arrested. The only reason probably they got arrested because they was on some rah-rah shit. They was like, I'm a white neoliberal, my parents are rich, but I got a liberal arts degree. So I'm just going I'm meant to be here and cover this. Yeah, we are, bro, but nigga, when they tell you to leave, you gotta leave, bro. When the officer told me, walk straight and go ahead, I was like, my nigga, I really want to take a picture of the 5 people on the ground getting arrested. Bro, that was a good ass shot, nigga, and I missed it, bro. Bro, I've been building up to that shit. I was like, bro, here I am in this moment under the fucking bridge too, nigga. But I didn't do it because they looked at me, got my face. It was like, walk up. So I didn't do it, bro. Next thing you know, nigga, no cameras down there. Grab my fucking camera, nigga, put me to the ground too, nigga. I'm an out of towner, nigga. I don't got time for that, nigga. But listen, those 2 white girls probably said the same shit. And bro, they get away with it, bro. It cost $1,000 bond, nigga.
They have it.
I don't got $1,000 bond to waste. They probably were in the same situation I was. But he's like, bro, I'm allowed to be here. I'm meant to be here. They was probably reading the National Press Photographers ethics allowing journalists to be wherever they are at any point in the world. So yeah, there's that. But bro, they'll fuck you up, bro. It don't matter who you are, bro. If you're a journalist, bro, they're gonna fuck you up, bro. CNN and MSNBC was running away too. They wasn't just there chilling, bro. Them niggas were getting pepper sprayed too. MSNBC. These niggas are rich. They don't give a fuck if you're Chris Como, bro. Is that what the Como that's on CNN, bro? That nigga could be out there, bro. And they're gonna still baton to him, bro. It is what it is.
To sum up this section, I'm just gonna say how white people need to stop this tendency of just like taking over, hijacking, protests that have no idea with what they're no idea of what they're pushing for. They need to to stop this tendency. I feel like, like what Daryl said, if you're fighting for LGBT, fight it on your own cause. Don't hijack someone else's, cause and, just convert it into your own. I feel like, that's messed up because, none of these Caucasians are really fighting for George Floyd, like, your parents don't give a fuck about George
I disagree.
Floyd. No white people's parents, are really giving a fuck about George Floyd, to be honest.
I also disagree.
Blacks die every year. Like literally, like to be honest, I feel like, at this point,
it may have different purposes, but I wouldn't flat out say they're not fighting for those rights too. Because, bro, they really are out there on some rights.
But, how bad do they really care, Like, do you care to the point where you really, you're willing to hijack someone else's plan? Like, like, how about just be humble? If you really care, you shut the fuck up and you'll just be humble and listen. You wouldn't, put your, opinion. If you really care, you'll just listen, because, you don't feel black pain and you never will. So just shut up and listen. I feel like that's how we'll truly know that, you're understanding. But, to be outraged and to say shit, it's like, yo, like, this is not your movement. This is not your movement. Just,
I agree with a lot of that sentiment, but I do appreciate the heart that they have for us. I do appreciate it, but I do understand a lot of that sentiment that, like, yo, this is not your day. Like, be quiet, please.
Heart.
But I know that the heart that they have for us and like trying to help and being out there in numbers, yeah, like I do appreciate that y'all at least showed up. But at the same time, it's like we never have that conversation of, okay, like I would love to see a whole bunch of young white liberals come to the NAACP and have a talk with the NAACP leaders who've been doing this for 60 plus years and ask them, okay, so how can we be of service to you guys? That's what I would love to see, because right now we're just like helter-skelter, just bullshit happening left and right. We talking about saving the whales, the rainforest. Mexicans are trying to get their rights in. It's like, yo, we're not organized. The military is very organized. Whoever comes to the fight more organized wins. Anybody who's ever practiced martial arts will knows that's true. If I fight with a technique or if I fight with just pure anger, you already know who's gonna win that fight. There's a reason why the people military is so strategic. They had a plan all countrywide on how they're gonna contain protesters today. They think about things. They plot things ahead of time before they need to do so. And I'm thinking as black people, not white people, not Mexican people, not LGBT rights, but black people who are being murdered in the streets need to come together, have a talk across the table with one another, nobody else, and come up with a strategy for the future. Because this shit is going to happen again. We all know that. But what the fuck are we going to do between now and then to have a better strategy the next time around? That's all.
I would say on Raul's point that he has a lot of great points, but I would say that there was a girl I knew at the protest in Louisville when I saw her. She told me none of my friends wanted to come. And a lot of these people are the same people I know who are on some, bro, I'm going to give some James Baldwin quotes. I'm going to quote Spike Lee. I'm going to quote Malcolm X. I'm going to like give like these long speeches on Facebook and get 32 likes and thinking I'm making a difference. A lot of people I know are like that. And I asked why didn't they come to the protest? They're like, oh, well, we didn't want to deal with that for certain reasons. And, she told me straight up to not read about that shit, bro, that Twitter thing, the Twitter fingers. That's the type of people they are, bro. These are people who are just like, bro, I'm going to be on there. Because, like, a lot of these people are out there. But also there's a large group of non-white, people of color or African-American or black people who are just, like, on Facebook who be scared to go to a fucking protest, bro. Bro, look at CNN, bro. You remember, like on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Mm-hmm. They were like, bro, these are, like, protesters angry. Bro, as soon as niggas went to their office, they started calling them violent. As soon as they went to their office, they started calling them violent. Watch the video. It's on YouTube. It's 15 minutes, bro. It was like a movie. It's the most hilarious, most interesting thing I've seen all year, bro. The dude's like literally like, he's like, Jesus. He's like, bro, he's so shook. And the person in front's like a white dude with a skateboard just hitting the glass. Bro, it's like 50 cops with guns, and he shook. He shook. Bro, there's only like 30 protesters there, bro. They went to like Centennial and stuff like that, bro. And this dude was shook. So, yeah, you don't believe the hype, bro. You got to believe in the whole story, not just half the story, bro. Because, like, these are two situations where you think they're with you. Then as soon as like something gets real, they're like, nah, I'm good. Bro, they're scared of some of these protests. A lot of these people, if you go to a liberal white art college and you know these people, they're going to post on social media, but they're not going to be there. So that's why I respect the people who actually go to it in some way. I respect the people who actually go there and don't be on some come to our world protest. So we're going to add 15 other issues into the protest and fool you. So you saw it on Twitter, you're going to go there. The people I saw today were very commendable and respectable. The white dude I saw on the ground getting arrested by the cops, I respect that, bro. I respect that way more than a person I know in my program who's quoting James Baldwin, who's like, when will this end? Who's quoting shit like that. That's way different than that.
Say the last words, TB. We're about to wrap it up.
I just feel like, Daryl said something that, that really caught my attention. He said, blacks need a plan ahead to prevent things like this from happening. And I feel like it goes back to what I was...
That's not what I said. I didn't say to prevent things like this from happening. I accept...
That'll never happen.
Because you can never... That's why we have car insurance. People pay car insurance because they know one day, damn, I might get into a car accident. But you have funds dedicated towards that.
We have life insurance, too, for these niggas getting killed, bro.
So...
I'm knowing that bad things are going to continue to happen to the black community, but that's not our fault. The problem is, how are we going to change our approach when bad things happen to the black community?
So plan for
a perfect example is Eric Gardner and Michael Brown, 2014. We was like, bro, it'll never be this way again. It happened again.
Okay, so he wants to plan for ahead, but I just feel like, blacks have a tendency of reacting more to events that happen than planning.
Yeah.
So to be honest, that's why I feel like,
So that's the solution.
Shit in America would never, go according, when it comes to black people. Because I feel like, when madness happens, that's when black people, react. I feel like, black people never take the time to, like, plan and, like, like solidify, like, okay, this and that. We just react to shit that happens afterwards. That's all I got to say.
And we out.
And we appreciate you listening to another episode of Hating and Debating. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think. We'll be back next week with another one. Thank you.